It starts with a blur of red lightning across a midnight central city, heart of the impossible. Barry Allen, known to most as the Flash, moves too quickly for the human eye, but not too quickly for his greatest enemy. Reverse Flash is waiting. There's a strange poetry to arch rivals. For every flash, there must be a reverse flash. An echo, a distortion, a challenge written directly into the universe. To Barry Allen, Eobard Thawne is worse than an enemy. He's obsessed. He's personal. He knows every weakness, every moment Barry ever stumbled. The trouble with having super speed is that your mistakes never slow down. Barry's first came long before he ever donned the suit. It was the murder of his mother, a moment so devastating it shaped every direction his life would ever run. For years he tried to discover who was responsible. What he never expected was that the answer would be himself, at least in a certain sense. But let's rewind. Eobard Thawne was never supposed to be here. He was born centuries in the future, in a world where the name Flash was legend. Thawne was obsessed a scholar, a fan, and then something darker. When he gained speed powers of his own, the truth hit. He would never be the real Flash. He could only ever be the opposite. When Thawne traveled back in time, he became the shadow in Barry Allen's life, the Reverse Flash. He didn't want to simply defeat Barry. He wanted to take everything away. If the Flash is the symbol of hope, the Reverse Flash is the vengeance that hope inspires in its enemies. Run. That's always been the challenge. But this was never just about running fast. On one crucial night, these two speedsters meet in the darkened corridors of the Central City Museum. Barry's anxious. He can feel the storm of negative speed force whipping around his rival. There's no clever monologue, just a smile from Thawne and a whisper. Remember where this started? Time travel paradox upon paradox has always been the secret battlefield. Each is more than just fast. They're both capable of rewriting the universe. For Thawne, every fight is a test of willpower. Can he outthink, outmaneuver, and outhurt Barry Allen into defeat? The city around them blurs as they battle, phasing through walls, shattering glass with thunderclaps, leaving streaks of crimson and gold that fade before anyone else can process them. Thawne taunts Barry, reminding him that every heroic act is just a new timeline for him to corrupt, and that's the real danger. For Barry, heroism is about saving lives, no matter the personal cost. For Thawne, every rescue is a loose thread he wants to pull, a source of pain he can twist. Thawne knows precisely which memories still haunt Barry. He planted most of them himself. But there's more than malice to this relationship. There's a toxic dependency. Thawne's identity hinges on being Barry's greatest enemy, just as Barry's identity is shaped by the loss Thawne caused. End one, and you risk erasing the other. Brutal symmetry neither of them can escape. Momentarily, Barry knocks Thawne off balance, hurling him across the city stadium, lightning splintering the concrete. Thawne stands, grins, dusts himself off. All this power and all you do is try to save the past. Can't you see I'm giving you purpose? But Barry has learned, through agony and repetition, that his true strength isn't speed, or even hope. It's the refusal to stop fighting, even for those who hurt him the most. Where Thawne is driven by an endless, bitter loop of obsession, Barry moves forward, not for revenge, but for redemption. Eventually the clash slows. The city is silent. Reverse Flash is gone, vibrating out of phase, and Barry is left standing under flickering stadium lights. Alone with his decisions, he may be the fastest man alive, but every victory comes with a choice. To protect the future, even when the past is forever scarred. And as for Thawne, he's always out there, somewhere in the corridors of time, waiting for his next chance to run alongside, or against, the Flash. Because, at the end of the day, maybe neither can exist without the other. That's the paradox at the heart of it. Hero and villain. Locked in a race that never really ends, just shifts, remakes itself, and keeps both running forward, faster than time itself.